Once I said to someone, I forgive you for everything that you ever did, for everything that you will ever do, and actually there is nothing to forgive you for. And it's very interesting that I remembered this exactly this week, because we saw it was dealing with forgiveness. And I'd like to elaborate a little bit about forgiveness and the connection to Geulah. So first of all, when you say to somebody, I forgive you for everything that you ever did, when I said that, it was because I arrived to the revelation of the unconditional love, to the place within myself where I just feel that it's unconditional. When it's unconditional, it doesn't matter what somebody says or does or believes. It just has no impact. It doesn't touch the light. When you reveal the light, it's unconditional. Second thing, I said for everything that you will ever do. Because when you arrive to that place of unconditional love, to this dimension, which I'm going to call a dimension of Geulah, you are in a place which is above time. The time is now. Whatever was true yesterday will be true tomorrow. So if today I'm forgiving you for everything that ever happened, it means that this love is just higher than anything. So it's true also for tomorrow and for everything that you will ever do. But the part that I really like is, and truly there is nothing to forgive you for. Because when you really arrive to the place of Geulah, you reveal Hashem, and Hashem, the Aleph, Hashem, the light, is just good. It was always good and perfect. There is just nothing to forgive you for. And that happens when you reveal the essence, when you reveal the light, when you reveal within another Jew the essence. There is just nothing to forgive you for. We are right now in the times of Mashiach. We're still waiting as I'm talking for the Geulah Amitis V'Ashlema. However, we're already sitting at the table of Mashiach with the Leviathan. In other words, we have already the capacity to reveal within ourselves the level of tzaddik, to reveal the divine consciousness, to unite, to find the inner union with the divine, and to be in this place where we can already taste the Leviathan. And Hashem said, Tzalachti kidvarecha, but we also have the capacity to forgive truly, not a limited forgiveness, but a true forgiveness, where, and I'm going to take the example of the light, when you really take the light and you bring something close to it, it doesn't diminish, it disappears. When we talk about the real light, nothing can exist next to the light. So when we're talking, and there is truly nothing to forgive, because when you're coming close to the truth, when you're revealing the essence, what happens is that you reveal that truly, it's not that I need to forgive, that there is something to forget or to erase. No. It disappears. There is nothing to forgive for. And that happens when you're coming close to the light, to the truth, because the truth is eternal, and whatever is sheker falls. It just stops to exist. It really never existed. It was just an illusion. And what's very beautiful is that one of the ways to arrive to really experience all of that is to be in touch with our innerst desire. A real Ratzon is also the same, it's in the same dimension. The Ratzon has to do with unconditional. En davar haomed bifnei haratzon. Nothing stands in front of a will. So when we're dealing with Geulah, we're dealing with the energy of true desire. When there is a true desire, all the obstacles disappear. I like to think personally about it like, would I go to the moon for that? If the answer is yes, I would definitely go to the moon for that. Then I'm dealing with a real Ratzon. And another thing which is also very connected to Geulah is that there is, in Geulah, there can be the illusion that there are things around us which can have a power, but truly, as we know, the world is just a reflection of ourselves. And everything which exists truly does exist within our own consciousness. So when we're dealing with forgiveness, there could be a misunderstanding or an illusion that it depends. Again, when we talk about Geulah, there is this conditional side. It depends on this and it depends on that. But truly, when you're reaching a place with a dimension of unconditional love, unconditional truth, above time, of light, when you raise your vibration and you enter that place, you get in touch with your desire. What do I truly want? When you want something, it just doesn't matter. It's unconditional. What was done, what was said, it just has no impact. It doesn't play any role anymore. So what happens is that we realize that the power is within ourselves. We take back our power and we're able to really reveal how there is really just oneness. There is just Hashem, there is just one consciousness, there is just one power, and everything becomes united. So just to summarize, just before I summarize, a very quick short story that I'm sure I already shared in different occasions, of this person who he was working in a place, and by mistake, so he entered a freezer. It's like a room that is a freezer, and by mistake the door closed on him, and he spent the night there and he passed away. And on the next day they realized that the freezer wasn't even on. But he believed that the freezer was on. So his brain sent to his body the different chemicals and the different information as if the freezer was on, and he passed away. And here I just want to bring the fact that truly there are things in which we may not yet be able to say it's just good. But truly, we have the belief and the knowing and the faith that Hashem is perfect and Hashem is good. And what happens is that our thoughts, they create the emotions. Chokhmah bina da'at, they generate the different feelings that we're going to have, and it will bring to different actions. So, until we're able to really reveal in Geulah Hamitit V'Shlema how really the Aleph, the Hashem, how there is just good and just perfection, when we're really going to be able to reveal it in every single level, on every single topic, we still have the possibility to access the energies which are above the conditional, above the limits, which one of them is the faith. When we know that Hashem is perfect, we can tell ourselves that everything is perfect, and that's also going to help to generate certain emotions and certain actions which are more aligned with Geulah. But again, I just want to speak again about the desire, the Ratzon, because Hashem, his Ratzon is Geulah, and his Ratzon is to be united with the Jewish people, and the Ratzon of a Jew is to be united with Hashem. And that's really the real Ratzon. And when we reveal the essence, we reveal this Ratzon, we enter a place which is unconditional. Unconditional of what was done and what was said, what will be done, will be said. Actually, Bezrat Hashem, with the Geulah Hamitit V'Shlema, will be so aligned, so there will be just good that will be done and said. But we reach a place where just the only thing that matters is the will, and this is a world which is unconditional. And another thing which I want to share is that also a way how sometimes when we make some introspection, we want to think about the Ratzon, to know if it's a real Ratzon, if it's a deep Ratzon, if it's something which comes from Hashem. It's also to see what it does to us. Normally, when something really comes from our soul, it brings energy, it brings light, it brings motivation, and like we said, the real Ratzon, there is no obstacle that stands in front of it. Like a real Ratzon is something that is unconditional. So, to summarize, Salachti kidvarecha, there is a way how to forgive in a manner that not only we forgive, and we forgive what was and what will be. It's above time, but it goes beyond. There is just nothing to forgive for, because there is just one desire, and the desire is something where it's entire, it's not affected by anything, it's the truth of what things are, it's the light, it's untouchable, it's the essence. Good choice.